video. And today I would like to talk about what's next for television. Reality television has been the new in thing for so many years now. Actually, it's been a long time now since The Real World, when Tammy Roman first came out. That was one of the first reality shows. And remember when it was just the Housewives of Orange County? I call it the Vicky show. Oh, Vicky used to give it to us the way we liked it, okay? And it was just, so new and fresh to watch, ladies that, kind of respectable ladies in their suburban areas, how they act with each other and where they go, to the restaurants, and then it'll make you go to that restaurant, and where they shop, and it'll make you want to go to that boutique, different things like that. So, I think reality show has done a lot for, the economy as well. Because when you go to these different places, even if when the girls go to Puerto Rico and they stay in these, chateaus, or if they stay at these specific, hotels, everybody would like to stay at the same specific hotel. They're like, oh my God, I want to stay in a room that Cynthia stayed in, or Portia stayed in, or Nene stayed in, or something like that. It also has launched careers. Not only has it helped the economy, I would say reality shows have launched careers. And it's no different than movies. Movies used to be the old, the new reality show, but movies used to be the reality show. And then, you know, television has evolved so much since Charlie Chaplin and No Voice, and then the subtitles and everything. And, we've gone for black and white, and, television, we to color TVs, and it's just been such a transition. And I think that we're making that transition from reality show to whatever is next. Now, I'm going to tell you whatever is next, okay? But we're going to talk about this first. And like I said, we made different transitions where you couldn't even say pregnant on the television, where men and women couldn't even sleep in the same bed, let alone do what we doing in Love and Hip Hop. Men, if you watch the I Love Lucy show, her and Desi slept in separate beds, honey. You never knew they got it on at nighttime. And I'm pretty sure Ethel slept in a different bed as well. Okay? Gonna sit down on it. So television has evolved. It has gone from not sleeping in the same bed to a gay person having their first kiss on Dynasty. Do you remember when Blake's son kissed his boyfriend on Dynasty? And I think Blake, didn't he push his ass down the stairs? Somebody got their ass pushed down the stairs. I was a child. I was so traumatized. I was not even supposed to be watching that shit. My mother didn't know I was watching. I was around the corner like this because I heard next week on Dynasty, so and so and so and so, and I heard the boy was gonna kiss the boy, honey, and I ain't never seen no shit like that, bitch. I was around that corner. What happened with Blake's son? Shit. Honey, I was a witness, honey, a valid witness. You hear me? I'm like, this is what he had on, and he had a button up to here, and then one button was down here. Yeah, I'd be a good witness of this shit. So listen, television has made a turn, and then you went from, like Falcon Crest and Dynasty and Dallas. You remember Who Shot JR's ass? Then you had Miss Chancellor. Oh, Dijon. Oh, I love you, Dijon. He reminded me when we went out to dinner and I had this cocktail. He said, "Oh, you're having a Miss Chancellor, honey." Oh, he cracked me up. He is so crazy. Okay, so anyway, he's so crazy. He had me laughing at that restaurant. But anyway, we went from, the soap operas, which was Miss Chancellor and Angie and Jesse and Luke and Laura and Erica Kane and her plethora of men. And, that was a movement. That was a movement. Soap operas were a movement. Santa Barbara, motherfucker. All My Children. Young and the Restless, General Hospital. So all of this were movements. And then you had the talk show movement, which Phil Donahue, I feel that Phil Donahue really brought it to town. There were probably other talk shows, but none of them were as relevant as the Donahue show. Let's keep that shit close to real. And I love Donahue's point. Like, I love Donahue back as a kid. You know, he used to work for his motherfucking money, honey. Donahue had that white hair that came on down like that, kind of like that artist Andy Warhol or whatever. But Donahue had that hair, and then he would wear his glasses sometimes. And then he would wear his glasses all the time, and they be his nose would be sweating in his glasses, and then he have to keep pushing them down, and he'd be running towards the audience to get their questions. So they'll have a question. Where my microphone? I need a microphone, bitch. So Donahue would have a question, and he have a microphone. So anybody have a question? And then you raise your hand. It was old school, bitch. Now it's so orchestrated, but. Oh, I see you just linked in. So we're talking about the Phil Donahue show right now. I see you just linked in so you can know what we're talking about. And we're talking about back in the day, you know, actually, hey, thank you. I love you too, Latoya. Thank you. Oh, thank you for subscribing. I see that. Thank you. So right now we're talking about the evolution of television and how we went from Charlie Chaplin from no voice to black and white to subtitles to Falcon Crest and Dynasty, how, you know, there are different genres for different eras. And, you know, back in that era, you had the silent television, and then that was over. And then you had the color TV, and then you had, you know, like I said, you had the dramatic soap operas as a Dynasty, Falcon Crest, Dallas, you know, these type of things. And then after that, Murder, She Wrote, okay? After that, then you had, like I said, the soap operas, the General Hospital, you know, All My Children, Young and the Restless, Santa Barbara, you had that. And then there was a movement, like I said, with talk show hosts. And then you had Donahue, Sally Jesse Raphael, Ricky Lake, Rolanda, Maury, Montel. But I was getting to, Donahue was actually the ringleader, in my opinion. And he gave us all the drama. Like he was not gonna give you no fashion, and he ain't gonna get up and sing and dance like Natalie Cole and all this shit. And remember when Natalie Cole had her TV show Big Break, and she sang before all her guests come on. She's like, "Now look, bitch, you might be on my show, honey, but I am about to sing I love." Right, I'm about to sing my shit too. Okay, you better mark it. Don't forget Gerardo Rivera. My friend from high school married him. Oh my God. So listen. So listen. Donahue used to run, and when his guests, he'll be like, "Okay, does anybody have any questions?" This is my microphone. Does anybody have any questions? And then somebody will raise their hand, and he'll run. And his hair will be like this. And then he'll do like this, and then he'll run to the other people. Donahue worked for his money. Do you hear me? Now, when Oprah came on the scene, she wasn't doing all that damn running. Oprah sat her ass right down on that stage, honey. She said, "Caller, you say what? Remember that thing that Charlie's Angels had, and they never met Charlie, honey, and they spoke in that box to Charlie?" That's what Oprah had. She had one of them things. In 1986, she'd be like, "Caller, you say what?" And the caller be like, "Oh, Oprah, we loved you in The Color Purple." "Oh, thank you." She had got so tired over it at one point, she did not want you to bring that shit up to her again. She was like, "Will you bitches get over The Color Purple?" And she didn't know it was a cult classic like the Rocky Horror Picture Show. No, bitch, we are not about to get over it. We are not about to get over The Color Purple. Ever. Shit. That's the first time we've been touched, bitch. You never forget about your first love, honey. Where's Silly? Fixing the shade, mister. Bitch, we're not going to forget. It's in our DNA, honey. You know, you can give that shit up. At all the calls, every time they be, honey, Oprah would be interviewing axe murderers, honey. And the people would call her, you say, "What? Oprah, we loved you in The Color Purple." But this whole family got their ankles cut off, bitch, by this crazy motherfucker on the stage. And you want to talk about The Color Purple? Yes. Cause we've been waiting to get on this phone. First of all, it was a line to get on the motherfucker Oprah show to get because everybody called in. It was millions of people calling in. So for you, I've been calling in for 3 years. So you just so happen to pick me. Yes, we're talking about The Color Purple, and then we can get to the axe murderer, bitch. Don't do me. Do not do me. Don't do me. And if I see Gail's ass at a Target, I'm telling her ass, I loved Oprah in The Color Purple. Could you please tell her for me? You damn right. Okay, now let's move on. So after the talk shows, then they start being reality shows like, what's the name of that show? The Real World with Tammy and Pedro and Puck and all of it. Hey, Latoya. Okay, but do you feel me? Am I pulling this out the air? Like, am I making this shit up? I mean, okay, like for real, for real. Cause if you ever got a chance to talk to Oprah, you gonna still mention that shit. And it's 2021. That shit was at 1980. Honey, when was that? Like that's when Michael Jackson did the Pepsi commercial. But if you had dinner tonight with Oprah at a nice Italian restaurant, you drinking Sauvignon Blanc and all this shit, honey. You eating, tiramisu and all that shit. Oh my God, Oprah. You were so good in The Color Purple. Oh my God. You know you're going to say it. It's Tourette's. Everybody said it. But Obama said it. Michelle Obama said it. When Janet Jackson met her ass, she said it. She's like, even Janet. And this is Janet, bitch. Okay? Janet was a star before when Oprah was getting turned down by everybody at high school. She walked around asking 11 different people to go to prom with her. And they was like, nah, I'm sorry. Gonna be a little busy. But I just heard you tell Anthony you didn't have a date. I'm sorry. Nah, shit, bitch. I am not where I know. Not gonna be able to. And so Janet had been a star. So by the time Janet was an adult, Oprah was Janet saw The Color Purple. She a Jackson, honey. They be mesmerized by movies. So Janet was like, it was like she was like, oh my God, can I touch you? But she was damn sure like, Oprah, you were so good in The Color Purple. I just want a hug. Right. So Oprah got to get used to it, honey. She didn't know what it was, but now I think she knows what it is. It's like Mommy Dear. It's like it's sometimes Mommy Dear is called classic. The Devil Wears Prada, Oprah, Schindler's List. You know what I'm saying? The Diary of Anne Frank. It's a whole lot of shit on the list. So you got to get over it when you do what was that Quentin Tarantino movie? You know what I'm talking about? What was that? Kill Bill. When they touch you 3 times, honey, if you take another footstep, your ass gonna be dead. So, but after that, like I said, there was reality shows, and then the reality shows just started advancing and just started going from filming like a Big Brother. Because I remember the very first episode of Big Brother. I was like, what the fuck is this? When I first watched it the first time, because everybody was all quiet and all of that shit. So then I auditioned for Big Brother in Buckhead in Atlanta. I sure did. I said, they need some spice up in this house, honey, and I know I could play this game. I knew I could play the game. I could still play the game. Put my ass in that house for 40 days. I will come out that motherfucking money with that money, honey. For real, for real. Because I ain't gonna do shit. I ain't gonna talk about y'all ass. I'm gonna be working out and planning strategies and shit and trying to breathe on these challenges because I know my ass is gonna run out of breath. I know I am. Keep that shit real, honey. They had them kids spinning and shit all like that. I ain't got time for that. I ain't never spun like that in my life. But I do this shit for $250,000, bitch. I would throw a glass of wine on you so fast for $250,000, even if you my best friend, bitch. I'd be like, I'm so sorry, I'm gonna have to buy you a new outfit. Get the fuck out my face, and I would throw that glass of wine on you. I'm so sorry, I gotta buy you a new outfit. But I can't believe you threw that glass of wine at me. It was $250,000. Shut the fuck up. We're going to Orlando. Now you shut the fuck up. We gonna get this money. Now I apologize in the car. Now shit, you told me you hate your outfit anyway. That's what you said before we left. So I helped. I fucked it up for you, and I'm gonna buy you a new one, bitch. I'm on your side. Like Jennifer Holiday song. I'm on your side. I'm on your motherfucking side. So anyway, then they start advancing the reality shows from, like I said, Big Brother House and what was the name of that with Tammy Roman and Pedro and The Real World. But that was some real shit. And I liked it because Tammy always been Tammy. She didn't give a fuck if y'all judged her. I don't think she knew how big it was going to be and that it was going to be like the pioneer for a reality show. But Tammy gave it to y'all even back then. She was kicking your ass. I think somebody pulled her cover off her and she was naked and she fucked them up. See, that shit used to traumatize me because even though I lived in East Cleveland, I was in the world, but I was not of the world. Like I didn't go out my house. So when I saw all that fighting and tussling and shit, I was like, I just go to the corner store and get penny candy and Doritos, Tahitian treats, and Snickers and shit. I don't be doing all that damn fighting. Now I will fuck you up, honey, but oh dude, ain't nobody got time for that. Oprah was a trip. Who is David? Who is David? I'm sorry. You said Pedro died. Oh, yes, Pedro did die. It was sad, but he recorded it for us. We will always see, but that's the thing. People said that they were exploiting Pedro, but we will always have that story of Pedro. Like, imagine if we not had that. His family don't talk about him all the time. You know what I'm saying? He is forever in our lives and in our mind, in our memory. And he was the face of it all and how to go with dignity. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I loved Pedro. And I loved everybody. I loved Puck. I loved all of them. So, well, like I said, it started evolving. And then it started turning into tequila, and flavor of love. And it just started being, honestly, a freaking mockery. And Flav was like, I'm going to make this money, honey. I didn't come up with the concept, but the executives was laughing. And it was like, who the fuck can we get if E.T. and Yoda are busy? Who else can we get? Oh, that's who. Flavor fucking Flav. You know he's going to say yes. Does anybody have his contact information? And he was like, yo, hell yeah, we'll do it. How much money is involved? And he was like, hell yeah. And then these other girls, they was like, look, we ain't got no money for your ass, but we can get you on TV wear your shortest dress and your tallest heel, bitch. And you get your funky ass to the studio and you act like you in love with him. And we got to film this TV show. Now, this is going to be some of the best TV you'll ever seen. And they have never lied. Because to see all those beautiful women fight over Flavor Flav, them bitches deserve an Oscar. Do you hear me? Emmys, Stellas, any motherfucking award. Best group, best male artist, even if they females. But give me all the motherfucking awards, bitch. Best indie album, best house music, best gospel group. Shit. Best soundtrack by orchestra. They deserve all the motherfucking awards. If I'm sitting here acting like I'm in love with Flavor Flav, bitch, you give me all the awards plus the motherfucking money, bitch. I want a house and a car. Because I have just, ain't nobody else gonna date me, bitch. I got to be secure when I leave this motherfucking studio fucking with y'all. Oh, look at you. Damn, LaToya. The one who pulled the cover off of Tammy. I see you come with nunchucks. I see you come with nunchucks on their ass. The one that pulled the cover off of Tammy, and you didn't flinch. I said what the fuck I said. I am a fact checker. Hallelujah. I'm so glad you're about to. And you've been watching my videos. Have I said anything that was not fact proven yet? Or now I got to say allegedly because I don't want the cease and desist on their ass. But you know. But honey, I didn't know your zodiac sign was ninja. Latoya be sliding down on their ass. Quiet, honey. She be back there in the back. Honey, by the time you realize your ass done got hit by a ninja star, what the fuck was that? She gone. She gone. What was that? Shit. Oh, I feel something warm on my shoulder. Bitch, it's blood, honey. She done got you with a ninja star, honey, and crawled up the ceiling. You'll never see her. You better work, Latoya. You said too funny. Girl, bye. Honey, boo, bye. She said, yeah, she is giving me David. Now, who would have known? And who is the lady now? She's the black lady who used to be on there on the TV show. But now she cook. And she's from New York. And I want to say, was she on the show with Puffy? Because they had Making the Band. But I love her. She's so New York, but she cooks her ass off. You know who I'm talking about? Let's see if you know who that is. And then we love America's Next Top Model reality show. Even though I've heard some not so good things from a lot of different people from that show. Even Miss J, a plethora of contestants. But I will say that the show has done more good than it has done bad, in my opinion, because at least I got Eva the Diva, bitch. Honey, that little small can of sweet peas, she ain't no bigger than a can of sweet peas at the grocery store, $3, $4 when they on sale. You know, the cans, the sweet peas. And corn, cream of corn, sweet peas, green beans. That's how big Eva is. But that bitch be walking, honey, like she is a giraffe. They call her Eva the Diva when she go over in Europe. And she be selling them clothes, and she be walking like I just shitted with the door open and it does not stink. Are you fucking kidding me? Eva be like, and she be looking at you like, bitch, why you ain't walking like this? Can't nobody come up. They can't. They can't. And she's this big. Where you getting all of that from? You playing volleyball with the curve. Shit. You playing volleyball with the curve. And when she come, I bet she sold the motherfucking clothes. They was like, okay, bitch, you can come back. You can come back. And who else? I love me some Yaya. I like Yaya. And then we got American Idol. We got our Carrie Underwood, our Kelly Rowland. What's her name? Kelly Clarkson. So it did produce a lot. Like I said, so it did a lot for the people monetary. Because if you can imagine, if Kelly Clarkson got, how much they said she got $40 million? If she got $40 million, how much the producers and everybody else got? Because she had no $1 million before they met her ass. And poor Justin. Where is Justin? He was with her. It was Kelly and Justin, honey. They even did a movie. The day she won, she never saw his ass again. Carrie Underwood, she be singing her ass off, honey, and you know my zodiac sign is Fantasia. If you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Go ahead and free your motherfucking self, honey. Gone. Gone! Get over there! Because you don't want me. Gone. Honey, I never liked you. Ain't gonna beg you to love me. Ain't gonna beg you to hold me. Ain't gonna beg you to pick me up and take me out. Ain't gonna beg you to ice me. Ain't gonna beg you to. What should I have to when somebody else will hold me? No, 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 no. Woo! Can I take my shoes off, Mama Patty? And Patty like that shit. Patty be eating that shit up, honey, every time. Yes, baby. Woo, Fantasia. Yes, Fantasia. And honey, they just be eating ribs on their dress. They don't need a paper plate. They put the ribs on my dress, honey. Just put the ribs on my dress and the coleslaw. I love it when Fantasia and Patty get together. Yes, Fantasia be acting a whole entire nut. But Fantasia came from a reality show called America Idol. America's Next Top Model had Takara, and it had a plethora of other people. And it made, semi stars out of Miss J and Mr. J and J Manuel and, you know. American Idol revived Paula Abdul's Pulse. Because, honey, she was on the missing person report. When last time you seen Paula Abdul? Shit, in the 1800s. Shit, when they was burning Marie Antoinette's ass. Honey, that was the last time, shit, when Nostradamus was predicting some shit. That is the last. She was in there doing cold-hearted snake in a cave, bitch. She's a cold-hearted snake. Look into his eyes. In caves, honey. 1800s. In her pilgrim outfit. Picking that black and white dress up there. He's a lover on his way. He don't play by rules. Girl, don't be no fool now. Right, pick that dress up and shake your shit, honey. Like they did in Bridgerton. Ooh, did you see Bridgerton? She told him to come get this shit over here, honey. And he gladly obliged, honey. The Duke was all up there. He was all up and through there. They was on the stairs, honey. They was at the bottom of the stairs. They did it on the top of the stairs. They did it on the rail. They did it down the rail. They did it up the rail. I said, oh my words, honey. Honey, she went from being... She went from the Bangos, honey, to the Mary Jane girls. That heifer, honey, what was the name of that? Bridgerton, the main girl and the Duke. She did a switch. She did a 360, honey. She went from just pure, honey, to flipping over and making him get her pregnant, bitch. I have never. She said, once y'all told me what the game is, honey. She went from the Bangles. She went from walk like an Egyptian. Walk like an Egyptian. Honey, she went from walk like the Egyptian, honey. So if you need a little tender care, and it's me, baby, that you miss, I'll keep you happy and so satisfied. In my house, in my house. Right, in my house, bitch. My sugar walls. Honey, she was talking nasty when she did that Sugar Wall song. You know she was not invited to her family's Thanksgiving dinner, fucking around with Prince ass. Her name was Sheena Easton. And Prince was like, hey, Sheena, I got a song I want you to sing called Sugar Walls. And she was like, excuse me? Because, you know, she before that, she was like, strut out, did it out, did it, did it, did it. Come on, baby, won't you give me control? He was like, fuck all that, huh? This is not a Macy's commercial, bitch. This is a song. You doing jingles. Bring your little ass over here and sing the song the way I'm teaching you. Sing it just like this. I don't want to hear your little innuendos. Sing the fucking song like this. Shit. Hey, you know Prince could hit them notes, honey. So she better hope she could hit it just like he did. And so he was like, dun 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 dun. He was like, are you listening? Because he had that deep voice. But then when he started singing, he go high. She's like, my sugar was dun 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 dun. Shit. You better catch this song. And then she did okay. So then he gave her You Got to Look. And I would have been pissed off if I was Sheila E. Don't have me dancing in the back of this bitch. Looking like the lead singer in what's the name of that? Color Me Bad. Motherfucking Sam Harris on the Star Search. Remember when Sheena Easton had her hair cut and then she had that frizzly thing right there? And Sheila E. is too much of a star to be dancing in the back of another motherfucker singing. Period. If she doing a duet with Prince, but I never liked that video because of that. Sheila is supposed to be Prince's woman. I will give Vanity a pass. But Sheila is the bad one. That motherfucker will play them drums, honey, with her fingernails. When she did that glow in the dark stunt, I was like, oh, bitch, you can have me now, honey. I'm free. I'm yours, bitch. You can't shake me. And she did the Glamorous Life at the Grammy Awards or the Oscars. I don't know where the fuck she was. She was at the awards, honey, and they turned the lights out, and you could see the glow in the dark sticks, and she threw one down, and it bounced up, and I said, oh, yeah, bitch. Oh, yeah. Oh. Now, we've never. What the fuck is going on around here? And she had that fur on her shoulders, and she was the glamorous life without love. It ain't much. And then yeah, how is Sheila E dancing in the back of Sheena motherfucking Easton? That don't even say Sheila E. Sheena Easton. That shit don't even sound right. Sheena Easton should have never. I need to talk to Prince about this. Rest and stuff. But listen, we should. I wished I could have talked to him about this decision before this shit was made. I'm offended. That's like Tina Turner, like singing background for Alita Adams. Are you fucking kidding me? Not saying anything bad about Alita Adams, but honey. Stacey Lattisaw. Tina Turner singing background for Stacey Lattisaw. Bitch, don't play with me. Do not play with me today. Not today. Tomorrow I might wake up, have a good night's rest, but today, bitch, I didn't have that much rest last night. Don't play with me today. It's not cool. And so Sheila E. was on there with that half pant leg. Because remember, her pant leg was cut off right here. Like the whole material was gone. And she had one pant leg right there. And they was doing that dance step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And she dancing, and here goes Sheena E. Sheena Easton got her ass in the front, like they're dancing for me, like they're dancing for me. No, the fuck they not. They dancing for me. No, they fuck they not. They're dancing, honey. You can't play an instrument. You can't play a instrument in back of you. Not one bitch. A cowbell. They're not dancing for you. They're dancing for Prince. And you're dancing for Prince. If you was a bad bitch, I give it to you. Now, if you Tina Marie, I'm going to shut the fuck up, honey, and buy 2 tickets. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have somebody come with me. But Sheena Easton, you ain't never seen her from the motherfucker since then. You have never heard about her since then. Which furthermore proves my point. Now, my Kelly Clarkson, I used to vote for her. What Where is Ruben Studdard and all the rest of them? Ruben. What was the other one's name who was with Ruben? Clay Aiken. Do y'all remember that time when Fantasia was going against Juliana DeGarmo? Was it Juliana DeGarmo? Honey, if I heard Fantasia singing towards me, I would just quit. I'd be like, bitch, I'm going to eliminate myself. There's not one fucking song I can sing better than this girl. Not the Pledge of Allegiance of the Flag, bitch. Happy birthday. I can't even sneeze better than this motherfucker. This girl can sing. Period. When she doing "Made Me My Momo Dun Dun, Made Me My Momo Dun Dun, Made Me," the bitch could beat you and "Made Me My Momo." Fuck it, I give up. I give up. It ain't fair. It's just like when Mommy Dear's daughter said, "Honey, I quit," and Mommy Dear's turned her little ass. So she said, "Bitch, who you talking to?" She said, "I'm talking to you. You beat me at everything." She said, "Honey, I'm bigger, I'm stronger, and I'm faster, and I will always win." Okay, Fantasia. Now, she is talking to her generation like that. Now, Jennifer Hudson can sing loud. She starts singing. Jennifer starts on 7. And that's good. I mean, if you could start on 7 and end up on 18, bitch, go for it. But that don't mean that's the best singer. And I'm not saying Fantasia is even the best singer. But all I'm saying is to be able to convey a story and make people want to hear it is a skill. I will say I love Jennifer Hudson, not taking anything away from her. She was sitting right here and say the same thing, okay? Jennifer's songs aren't memorable. You can't think right now, if I ask you, give me 4 Jennifer Hudson songs right now. And you have 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because if you say, hey, Michael, give me 4 Michael Jackson songs. Beat It, Billie Jean, Thriller, The Girl Is Mine, PYT, Remember the Time. Give me 5 Janet Jackson songs. Miss You Much, Control, Nasty. What Have You Done For Me Lately? Love Will Never Do Without You. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of like, I love Jennifer, and of course no one can ever take away that motherfucking throat, that esophagus, her uvula, honey, is blessed. Your motherfucking uvula is blessed, bitch. You ain't never met a bitch with a blessed uvula. Oh, Phyllis Hyman, her uvula, and Shantae Moore. Yeah, it's got Roberta Fleck. Okay, my bad. Alita Adams got a blessed uvula for sure. Rochelle Farrell, yeah. Okay, it's a couple of girls with a blessed uvula, but Jennifer does have a blessed uvula. But her songs are not memorable to me, and I think she needs some producers like a Pharrell or something. But I think her spirit is older than she is. Her spirit precedes her. So her spirit isn't giving me Mahalia Jackson. You don't want to see Mahalia Jackson do Rhythm Nation. You don't want to see Mahalia Jackson do Anytime, Any Place. It would look funny if Jennifer Hudson was trying to do some, in the thunder and rain, you stare into my eye. First of all, it's too damn loud. I'm trying to make love, not wake up all the animals in the rainforest. So, can we start it on 2? Okay, I think I can do that. I'll do that. They don't want my talent. All right, let's go again, Jennifer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On 2. In the thunder and rain. Too loud. It's still too loud. That is 2. You know she got an attitude. That is 2. Can you whisper? Okay, I'll try. I'm hungry. How many more times y'all want me to do this thing over? Okay, Jennifer, whisper in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. in the thunder and rain. She can't. And I love her to smell the rings. And the producers were like, well, fuck it. I want some nachos. Can somebody go get me some nachos? With cheese, fresh hot cheese on the side, bitch, so I can dip them. And the cheese better be hot. I don't give a fuck if the nachos are 25 miles away. That's your problem to figure it out. This shit better be liquefied by the time you hand it to me. I'm a producer. Okay? Work it out. It's your job. All right. But Fantasia, she was like, and I'm just talking about the differentiation of it all. She just starts it out low and, and she can get up there and modulate. And then a lot of times, it can be caught screaming what she does, but it's controlled screaming. It's controlled. It's kind of like if you whooping your kids. If you don't control it, you beating them. If it's controlled, it's chastising. It's the truth. So, but I just say that to just, talk about their little reality shows and honey with the stars that they made. What other stars have reality stars like? I won't say a star, but they've made a personality. I won't call her a star. But she gonna curse me out if she ever see this. But I don't give a shit. It's not, you're not a star, baby. You're never gonna get a star on Hollywood fame, and it's just the truth. You've never been at the Golden Globes, and I don't know if you're gonna be invited. Miss New York. Don't curse me out, New York, because I love you, and I'm not gonna be sitting there fighting no lady. But I'm saying what the fuck I say, and I want a hug, and I take your ass out to lunch, because I ain't take you out to dinner because you'll be ordering too much. But I will take your little ass out to lunch if your feelings is hurt, okay? I don't worry about half that shit you talk about. But TV has made a personality out of her. Like I said, not a star, personality. Because if you say, well, what makes me not a star? If I go on all my neighbors on this whole motherfucking street, God knows, I can knock on all my neighbors' doors and say, do you know Miss New York? And they're going to think you're talking about the Universe pageant. That's why I said not a star. And that's the truth. And I could do a test tomorrow. I can knock on 12 doors and I can guarantee, I have money on this shit, bitch. I will cash app you, bitch, live. I have another phone and I will cash app you, honey. I will cash app you. I would knock on 12 doors. I'm like, do you know Miss New York? Oh, yeah, she was a lovely girl in Miss USA pageant. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the one on Flavor of Love. The Who? And that's where I'm going to lose all the bitches. Right there. That's I know where I got you at. You never heard of Flavor of Love? Honey, are you okay? Yes, honey. I'm asking if you ever heard of TV show Flavor of Love. I'm going to close the door now. You're scaring me. Okay, have a good day. Okay, bye. Fucking weirdo. So, no. That's a star. Like, So, the other stars that it's made, reality shows. What reality stars is it made? It made Omarosa. She would love to tell you that she was made before, but a millionaire is different than a billionaire. She may have had credentials before, but that put her on the map. Had you heard about her before the TV show? Okay. Case closed. All right. Who else? Reality show. Nene Leakes. I would say Nene is one of the bigger artists that came out. The reason why, well, there were big ones at those times. Like we had Tequila, and remember even Takara tried a reality show and she was walking around kissing everybody. I did a review on that. Do Mario Ramon and Takara. And it got about 5,000 views. It wasn't huge, but I said what I had to say about the Takara reality show. But what other big stars have come from reality TV? I already told you Eva, and now I would say Eva. It has that star power, and also Yaya, and a couple of other girls from there. I don't know what happened to Takara because she was hosting and everything, and I just think she should have kept going. What I think is Takara got thin, and then she got into that realm of that. Like, okay, so in the entertainment industry, like they told me, because I do comedy, and they were like, so when I was going borderline, they was like, either you're gonna have to go sexy, or you're gonna have to be big. Now, which one we gonna do? I said, can I be big sexy? You know, because I love the food. You know, so that's why my ass is over here now. Stop. When I tell you guys, I'm not going to lie. I was so damn hungry this week. I've been fucking dieting. Bitch, let me show you this. Honey. Oh my God. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Honey, I'm not no goddamn rabbit. I'm a man. Yeah. I need some food. I need some sausage and shit, you know? But I'm doing this like cleanse, and all I'm eating is salad and shit until I get to New York. But I'm telling you, I'm eating these vitamins but I'm hungry, and that's why I'm a little bit irritable. I'm a little irritable. It's okay. It's okay. I'm hungry. And then they love putting these commercials on when you are hungry, bitch. The big melt. The melt burger. Everything's melting in your mouth. The patty's melting. The bread is melting. The cheese is melting. And the grilled onions. Motherfucker, where's the mute button? And I just put it on mute and turn it like I do in October when they got all the scary commercials coming on. I hate October, even though that's my birthday month. When I was a kid, they used to have the Michael Myers commercials come out, and Friday the 13th. Ooh, it was just horrible. And you just be sitting there minding your motherfucking business, bitch. I'm watching Too Close for Comfort, and coming next week, Michael Myers. I'd be like, oh, turn my motherfucking head. I ain't never watched one of them movies. And then let me tell you what one of my best buddies did. I said, motherfucker, if you knew me, you wouldn't have asked me to do no shit like this. Hey, Scott, I know you're going to see this. Listen, you know I talk to you like this, honey. I call you right now and do it live, honey. And it's not to discredit you, but you should have known better than to do some shit like this, honey. You was just truly dizzy this night. Dizzy, bitch. You know how when you pick a baby up and you just spin them, and then you just let them go and they like, falling and shit, dizzy, bitch. So on my birthday, I have a group of my friends, and we're all at dinner, and then all of a sudden he says, oh, let's go see the new Exorcist movie. Let's go do what? On my birthday? Anybody else? That's like asking, like, I'm not going to say, I was going to say that's like asking Tony Braxton to go to a financial, you know, seminar. But I'm going to quit doing that to Tony. But y'all know what I mean. And I love you. There's no me without you. So anyway, anybody who knows me know that that is something I probably would not want to do, is go to a fucking horror movie. And especially on my birthday. I don't watch horror movies. And so it was The Diary of Emily motherfucking Rose. That shit scared me for so many weeks. This bitch was turned upside down, doing all this shit. I was like, oh shit, I could get that visual out of my mind. Bitch, I have a blue wall. You know what I'm saying? I want peace. I'm lighting candles, listening to Christopher Cross, Yanni, shit, Najee. But you don't know what's going on. I watch that. If I hear a noise, I have a double shotgun, bitch. It's gonna be a hole this big, and it could just be the AC or some ice falling in the refrigerator. That ice maker gonna get you fucked up. Okay? I am not a victim, bitch. Not on my team. And so we watched a movie. And actually, I finally knew back in the day when Bewitch came out, when Mrs. Kravitz and them used to say, I've never. And I'm like, you've never what? Finished the sentence. You never what? What have you never? Honey, I left at that movie theater. I was like, I've never. Meaning I have never. And not until you're older and it really happens to you, it will resonate with you. Even not just that, something from when your grandmother used to do it, or your mom or your dad or somebody older back when you were younger and they used to do something. You're like, what they mean when they say that? What they mean when they do that? Like when my grandmother used to say, I can't go another further. And I was like, what does that mean? I try to be funny. What does that mean? But that just meant, honey, I'm so tired. It's hot. I'm tired. My feet hurt, bitch, and this bag is heavy. That's what the fuck it means. So when that shit started happening to me, honey, it didn't happen until I got to California. Because I had lived in Atlanta. You got to drive every goddamn where. You got to drive from your living room to your bathroom 32 miles each way. If you want to come back to your living room, another 32 miles, bitch. Get you some gas and a sandwich at QT. But when I came to California, bitch, it's so fast paced, honey. That's when, at one point, I was just like, bitch, I can't go another further. And I said, oh, bitch, it happened to me. Life happens. That's why I always tell people, and I don't want to divert too much off the conversation, but I always tell people, if you're mad at your parents, don't be. They didn't have a manual. And then you're like, but they should have known. And how many things had you should have known when the age that they had gave birth to you, when you were that age? Did you know every motherfucking thing? And you think you knew everything, but when you start living, you be like, oh, I didn't know shit when I was at that age. Thank you. Excuse me. I'll be right back. Now it is the truth. Don't worry about that shit you talking about. Honey, give me another one. Is this the one? Oh, here it is. Right there. There we are. Okay. That's why I always be telling people, forgive your parents, because people be having grudges with their parents. Now, if your parent was just downright evil and abusing you and they knew you were getting abused and they didn't protect you, I understand you keeping your boundaries, baby. That's not what the fuck I'm talking about. But if it's some shit you felt that they didn't give you, or you could have gave me some Jordans when I was 14 years old and everybody else had, grow the fuck up. And when you grow up, then grow up some more. Because you still gonna need some growing up to do if that's where you are stuck at. And on my prom, I wanted the limo, but you could just rent for me the Maxima. We could only rent the Maxima from Enterprise. Did you walk? You ungrateful little shit. I had to grow up with kids like that. And the reason that hurt me is because I was in a foster family and I wish I could have been with my real family. So when they used to come in ungrateful for the real family, I resented this shit. You sit down next to me, my mom's a fucking bitch. This really happened. My mom's a fucking bitch. She took the Jaguar and made me drive the BMW. I didn't even know I thought he was speaking Yiddish. I, what the fuck is a Jaguar? I know what a BMW is, but what the fuck is a Jaguar? And why are you so upset about it? And then when I realized, I was like, you some ungrateful motherfuckers. I just wish I could hug my brothers and sisters before I go to sleep tonight. And you're talking about fucking Sebago shoes and jam shorts and a fucking car? I've never. I got to see my siblings once a month at the state, and I was so, glad to see them for that once a month, 1 hour, once a month, and then I would see, you know, eh, your struggle is not everyone's struggle. My struggle is not your struggle is not my struggle, but in those struggles, you can see how people can be, and I'm not saying, but they can have an opinion based on what you give them, even in your everyday life with your friends. Because if it appears in your friends' eyes that you have everything and you're not grateful for what you do have, they can kind of resent you. It's not a jealousy thing. They can kind of resent you. And if they're giving you a different type of energy, that could possibly be it. And you're like, well, every time I'm around, she's never happy when I say this. She's jealous of me. No, the fuck she's not. She's heard you bitch about so many different blessings you've had. Everybody ain't jealous of you, pumpkin lamb. It's the truth. So, yeah. And I'm just trying to get you to understand why people may feel this way. So, what I'm trying to say is, I saw maybe not my friends, but I saw how my friends' siblings, because we were younger, and I saw how my friends' siblings treated my friends and how mean this, because when you, I grew up in a, just so you know, I grew up in a city called Shaker. If you Google Shaker Heights, it's in Ohio. So it's pushed away from Cleveland. Um, and it was, it was kind of like when I say that going to school there was an imaginary world because I thought everybody lived like our town. And when I say that, once I went into the real world is not your town. So you need to educate your kids on predators. When I went to New York, I didn't know people would pickpocket you, or I thought I could leave my wallet on that table, bitch. I did back at home. I left my book bag there and went and got some ice cream. Bitch, you can leave your book back there, go get some ice cream and turn your back if you want to. You will never see your computer again. Ever. I wasn't cognizant. You got to teach me more than economics, honey. In a book. I need to know about credit. We need to know about diseases and a whole plethora of other things. There's only so much the teachers could teach you in health, honey. It's your job. You the motherfucking mama bird. To this day, I ain't had nobody talk to me about no motherfucking sex. To this day. And that's all the other kids. They learning on porn. That's not making love. That's why y'all feel like this. Like, though, bitch, I'm Teddy Pendergrass. Turn off the lights and light a candle. We're touching shoulders, back, spine, motherfucking earlobes, waist, navels. Anything that have a name is getting touched slowly. So when you learn from like a porn site, and that's how you want people to reciprocate the love, because and the people who ain't down, they're like, huh? And then you get bored because can't nobody hang upside down from a chandelier. Child boo. Get out of my face. Like, whatever it is. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Okay? You better Google Martyr Girl on YouTube. Martyr Girl, honey. Get out of my face. So, I just say that to say that I wish that we weren't in an imaginary world because I had never even known about credit until I lived in Atlanta by myself and I didn't pay a motherfucking bill, bitch. And I was like, it's $200. I ain't got it. No, motherfucker. That $200 is about to cost you a whole lot. That's called an R9, bitch. Are you okay? I did not know. And then when I went to go buy a car, that was gone because I already took care of that. But if you don't have a credit, I pay everything in cash. None of my aunts, none of my uncles, nobody. Anyone that have a heart would take me in the other room and tell me what to do. No one could have a heart. Okay, so nobody told me. So when I marched my ass in there, got the money. Well, I didn't have the whole cash to buy the car, but I got half this shit. And it was like, we don't want to give you a loan because you a ghost. You don't have a Macy's card in your name, bitch. A pillow sham. I don't know. You ain't borrow a pillow sham from a motherfucker. I don't know if you gonna pay me my money back. I'm not about to. And then he broke it down. He said, why would we give you $5,000? Because I had one, I had half. He said, why would we give you five? Because I had $5,000. He said, but you could take this car and you can move to Tennessee and we don't know where you are. And all, and the shit made sense now. Then the shit did make sense. And he said, well, you got to open up a credit card. So then I just opened up a credit card and started doing little shit by little shit, honey. Buy a pack of Doritos, pay that shit off. Nobody told me that. Nobody told me that. Now, I had a teacher, she was teaching me about budgeting and shit in high school. And she was like, because you're going to be traveling. I know you. I could tell. And she started teaching me other different shits. But to this day, my parents ain't told me about no credit. We should have a family discussion about that shit, bitch. Sex. How real people could just, fight you, bite you, kill you, cut you, rape you. We need to know that. Everybody don't mean you well. And so I think my brother got offended because I was saying the same thing about my nephew because I could see the cycle. I see my nephew being super sweet. And I was like, I want him to be ready for this world because the world is going, you know what I'm saying? He's so sweet. Me and my boo, we talk about that all the time. But listen, you said I am not a fan of Jennifer. All right, well, listen, babe. We're going to go now. Are you ready to come in here, boo boo?
Yeah.
In here?
Not too much. I gotta go to sleep.
You gotta go to sleep? Okay. Aw, baby. I'm gonna come in there. I'll be in there in 10 minutes, okay? All right. Aw, somebody's cute. He's not trying to be cute. So let me ask you, did you have a good time? This is our first, your first time hanging out with me. Did you have a good time, LaToya? Here, I would love this. I want to take a screenshot. This is so cool. It's all of our conversations leading because they disappear. They dissipate after I post the video. Oh, I enjoy you too. I do. I enjoy you. So yeah, we had some fun. Did we miss anything? Is there somebody I missed or somebody I didn't talk about or somebody you want to talk about real quick? I got 10 minutes. Because I just want to see my boo. Because he's been patient. But this the thing. I haven't been recording. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm supposed to. Because our family's been here and shit. And so I was like, when I can record, I have to record. So, and let me ask you, who, real quick, just so I can know, who's your favorite singer? Male artist, female artist, and group? Who's your favorite? I'd love to know. Anyone to have a heart? Aww, you are so sweet. Oh my God. Listen, thank you. That's so funny. Listen, when I did you as the ninja. The Roots. Oh, Jill Scott. Oh my God. Let me ask you. Do you know that one Jill Scott album? And she does. What's that song? She says, "Do do 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 do. We need you. We need you." She said, "I need you to kill the spider and all of that stuff." But I love my favorite song is "Alone, Feeling Blue." I become antagonist, loud and grown. Alone, but say you're gone. Hold on. So I try another tactic. Oh, it's a talk to me. Break it down. Spell it out. Spell it out for me. Oh, it's called Jill Scott Talk to Me because she do two different genres of music. Oh my God, she can sing through her esophagus. Oh my God, I like her live albums. 3-1 is the magic number. Ba 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 ba. And that's her where she had the all black album with the red face and the red light. That's just me. One is the magic number. Ba 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 ba. Oh my God. Okay, so listen. You got to see me talk about Jill Scott on YouTube. You don't have to do it tonight or tomorrow. But do Mario Ramone, Ramone, Jill Scott. And it's when she did, I don't know, I think I did two different ones. I did the one when she did Sunday Best. It was a review. So you can do Mario Ramone, Sunday Best. Ooh, I saw her everywhere. I thought if her security see me in the audience again, they gonna be like, "Look, motherfucker, you is stalking her. Stop showing up. Stop coming. We got it. You're a fan. Strong J. We got it. No, motherfucker, I'm coming." Yes. Oh, thank you. So listen, one is called Mario Ramone, Ramone, Sunday Best. That's one. And then there's called Mario Ramone, Jill Scott. And I did Mario Ramone, Tony Braxton, Mario Ramone, Mariah Carey, Mario Ramone, Whitney Houston, Mario Ramone, Patti LaBelle. So I do a plethora of videos. I talk about all of our girls. I give them all their love, all their respect. They are worthy. They're worthy. Anybody gonna Jill Scott, let me tell you something. The first time I saw Jill Scott, and she'll tell you about this concert, it was at the Sanctuary. It was at the Sanctuary in Atlanta. And it was her first concert ever in Atlanta. Oh, you at work until 7 o'clock. Oh, honey, you about to get your entire life. Oh, don't forget to do Mario Ramone, Married to Medicine. Oh, you want to do Mario Ramone, The Real Housewives of Potomac. Do you watch Potomac? Because you will get your entire. If you watch Real Housewives of Potomac and you know the characters. Mario Ramone, Real Housewives of Potomac. Mario Ramone, The Have It, The Have Nots. That'll keep you for 2-3 weeks, honey, if not months. Uh-oh, something happening. Can you hear me? It's saying it's unable to reconnect.